Greetings everybody, this is Red on VFR, and this is almost the VFR. This is the Honda Magna 1984 Honda Magna Vf, what is it, 700C. Oh jeez, there's quite a bit of cars there. It's not what I anticipated. I will go to a different parking lot. I was gonna show you this bike, what it has, what it doesn't. It's not the prettiest thing in the world right now, obviously, but, you know, well, some bikes were kept well, this one wasn't, simply because the owners of it, well, the previous owners, not me, I made it actually run as it's supposed to. The previous owners were, yeah, they were just neglecting this thing big time. Whereas I made it nearly perfect. Actually, I should go back. Is there a parking lot in front? Well, there is, but there are cars. Jeez. Jeez, Louise, man! What's happening here? Alright, I suppose. Very tight corners I can make. It's pretty cool, unlike with my VFR. Or both of my VFRs, I should say. People are still coming. Apparently there is some kind of soccer game going on, which is fine. Actually it's a football, not a soccer. Let me park this beast real quick. Here we go. First gear. We'll stay, turn off, and here she is. So what I did for this bike is I replaced the rear tire because I wasn't comfortable with the one that was installed. It was pretty old. What else? Mechanically, I did pretty much everything. I took the carb off, replaced every seal, so the fuel wasn't leaking. That was the problem with the bike, that when I got it, the fuel was leaking and I couldn't ride it, so I had to tow it. And now it does. As I said, you know, there's some scuffings going on, but as I said, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but mechanically it will take you to California and back. What else? It's a shaft driven, so make sure you know that you'll have to change your oil. It's called Hypoid Gear Oil SAE 80, which I did. I used the 80 grade W90. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I pretty much kind of followed my maintenance on there, and you know, what I did to it, when I did, what I changed, what I didn't. I changed every single fluid there is, the hypoid oil, the gear oil, the coolant. There's proper gas inside. And am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, the gear, not the gear, but the brake. The brake fluid and the clutch fluid, which is also the brake fluid, but just, you know, they come out from different little holes. The clutch from that side, the brake obviously at the front, the back. What is it? Brakes. The back brakes are drum, and they're fine. There is a ton of meat on them still. The indicator shows that, and I did disassemble it because I had to take the rim to the shop to replace the rear tire. You have your standard megaphone exhaust tips, which I really like. The next Magna, like a facelift Magna that is still first generation, has like a shotgun type of exhaust, which I don't like. This one I do. It's a lot more classic. Most of the Hondas came with such exhaust, or such looking exhaust. It is, as you can see, missing the right cover. The fuel is on, obviously. Good battery, charges. I did replace the coolant. That's your overflow little container here. This seat is a bit split. It's a seat cover. You can take it off. The back seat, you have the well, I got it with the back cover on, but it's in a great shape, so I removed it. There's a CC bar. There's a backrest too that can be moved to the rider's back, so that you have the CC bar. Here we go. Actually, this is how I rode it, and it was really, really, really comfortable. Actually, put it back where it's supposed to be. The fuel tank is clean, and it was lined. Has a little bit of a ding, but no paint removed, so it can be removed. What else? I did disassemble a bunch of that stuff. Put it back together. The drain plug was 17 mil. This is what you get from the factory. Mine is now 19 mil because, yeah, the threads were gone because, yeah, someone over tightened them. But yeah, I had to do some new threads and stuff. What do you have on the front? Everything. There's quite a bit of new stuff here going. You have the new handle grip. If you remember, it usually comes, or stock, it comes with the silver one, and it is, well, the chrome, I should say. And it is taller, too. This one is shorter. I absolutely love that bar. It's 7/8 in diameter, just so you know if you decide to change some stuff on your bike, so that you know it fits. It's 7/8 thickness, Jesus Christ. New handle grips on both sides, obviously. Here you go. New containers for the brake fluid and the clutch. New mirrors, and they are new, and I mean like they're like new. Just a bunch of my fingerprints and a dead bug. Nothing too bad. The windscreen I got. Everything else works. The headlight works. It's a 15 or 55, 60 watt standard headlight. I didn't put an LED because I didn't feel like it. It's bright enough. It's not like a CM400 stupid, like really dim sealed unit. I had to buy this little cover from eBay because what I got was bashed. There was a big hole and it wasn't attached at all. It also had, as I said previously, it had that cigarette lighter here attached, and it was like terribly wired here, spliced through. I'm telling you, it's just terrible. Someone played with some electrical stuff, and still, it's right now, but it's not. Some of the things they're not where they're supposed to be, but they're there. They work. I did sort out some wires under the seat. You can follow that on Instagram as well. I did post a picture the before and after. The license plate I will retain, and I put it on my cool wall. Yes, it will need a little bit of a wash, but everything works. Everything is fine. And actually, I have a gentleman coming. I'm not sure if he's buying the bike or not, but he told me he's gonna text me when he is close to me. Oh, the backrest makes it sick. I'm telling you. Okay. All right. That riding is just like I want this bike. I want it. I wanna custom make it because it's sick. I absolutely love the V4. I'm used to it. You know that if you follow me for a while now. Here we go. Absolutely terrific. I know, and I love the V4s because I'm a very big fan of VFRs, and that Vf700C has the VFR engine, just a tiny bit configure it a bit with a less of a power. Probably, I don't know how you make a more powerful engine less powerful, but it is what it is. But listen to the sound, and it should be going through. should be going through, because I do have a windshield now to protect me from the wind and stuff. Oh, that backrest is just, it's amazing. I am smiling when I'm riding this bike, yes. Sick. And this bike does benefit and actually loves being revved. I've heard that this bike is not as reliable as the VFR. It could be the truth, because the VFR came about on, you know, they were making that V4 engine, testing and trying. It's not that they came out with a VFR bulletproof gear-driven cam engine right away and then they decided to make this. No, that was the first one. That was the first version of that V4 engine of theirs. And from that engine they made it bulletproof. But to make it bulletproof also is, number one, you have to rev it to about 4,000 to 5,000 RPM every time pretty much. It likes to be revved. I'm not gonna probably cross. No, alright. So it loves to be revved. It needs to be revved. And second thing is, you have to have some kind of schedule, like maintenance going on. If you don't, well, you'll be prone to break your bike, you know, and you shouldn't really. If it rides, just take care of it, and it will take care of you. It's a sick bike. And here you have the OD light. OD light comes on when you on the 6th gear. Apparently that's the overdrive, in Honda's opinion. Maybe it is. Maybe you have to ride like on 5th gear every time, but then when would you use the 6th? Why would you need an overdrive? But in any case, it is terrific. Suspension is great. It is still kind of short-based bike, so it is very much flickable. It is so fun to ride. So I put 52 miles on the bike. I dropped the trip odometer so that I could actually measure how much I ride before I sell it. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely love this bike. Honda knew how to make those engines. Honda knew how to make reliable stuff back then. I'm sure they do right now, but it's not as exciting as it was. Alright, let's race someone. 7,000 RPM, no problem. Here we go, I'm in the 6th gear. The overdrive is on. Absolutely terrific. That sound of a proper VFR, or the V4 engine, whatever you prefer. Outstanding position, sitting position. No wind going right into my face. I'm well protected with that windscreen. It's a bit, you know, bashed. There's some scratches happening, but it does what it needs to be doing, and I'm sitting right on top of it, meaning my vision is going right on top of it. So really, I don't look through it. I mean, if I had to, I would. Yeah, it is so smooth. Suspension is just so compliant. It loves to be ridden. But if this gentleman who's coming in doesn't want to buy it, or whatever happens, you know, I'm not trying to rip off anyone. I'm selling it for $1,500. If you're interested, I do have the title on hand. Unfortunately, one key. Well, whatever. wonky. But everything works. You will love riding this thing. Outstanding. I really hope my microphone is picking up the noise of it. And whatever you do, please, if you have a carbureted bike, if you take care of it, make sure you take care of it all the way, meaning you put a good fuel in it, non-oxygenated or non-ethanol. It needs just a pure oil, or not oil, geez, a gasoline, petrol, benzene. Don't put ethanol, please. It will ride forever, virtually, obviously. You just have to take care of it. The temperature stays where it should be. Sometimes it goes to the middle, but it's still absolutely fine. I did put the proper coolant there. Absolutely amazing bike. Braking power is amazing. The engine braking power. So yeah, if you want to buy this bike, if it's still available, you know, you're welcome to. My intent on this channel now, not only to ride and explain you a few things, but also I started restoring bikes, but you kind of know that. But I will only specialize on Hondas. And I wouldn't mind to specialize on V4s only. I absolutely love that Magna. It's super sick. Super nice. So for $1,500, you could get yourself a really strong bike with 19,200 miles. It's a bit more right now since I kind of rode it. But all I'm saying is that it is worth it. And for every bike I fix, to the key chain or to the key ring, I will be putting my key tag. Where is it though? I hope I didn't lose it. That would be disappointing. No, still there, still there. I'll show you that as soon as I pull in. I should probably pull in by the local hospital there. Amazing little bike. It's not little though, it's 530 pounds. So it is as heavy as the VFR. So I'm very used to the weight, which is very much nothing for me. Oh, that sounds like a sports bike and not like a cruiser. Usually cruisers are very low RPM, like up to 6,000, 5,000 RPM. Redlining, this one redlines at 10,500. And I did take it to that RPM number. Yep, you have 81 horsepower. The tariff time back in the early 80s made it right. Honda made the Vf750 that was like 75 horsepower, and then when the tariffs came about, they made a smaller engine, which is this, the 700, with 81 horses. So the tariffs made this bike even more efficient and even more fun, with little to no compromises. Yeah, absolutely terrific. Amazing little thing. Whoever gets this bike will be happy, I promise. Mechanically, it is sound. Yeah, as I said, visually you'll have to put some dollars in, but if you buy something to keep, so why not to put some money in? Because I will be doing just that. I will find myself a bike that I want. It could be the Magna, actually. I'm thinking about it simply because how smooth it rides. And if you want, you know, the pegs are so high, you can lean it pretty low to the ground. Listen to that sound. It's like you have a VTEC or something. It gets so loud and amazing, not gonna lie. Let's see if I can spot the hospital right now. The hospital has a parking lot. So that I can put the key tag, because every bike that I fix, every bike that will be sold by me will have a key tag like this. I will have something like a little, I'm not sure, like a personal note from me. Personal note from Red on VFR. That sound of a cool bike. It might look older. Actually, it doesn't look that old if you think about it. If you understand things about bikes, it doesn't look that old. But you know, that sound is that of an old bike. That's my point. Alright, I think it's over here somewhere. Yep, that is the parking, so I'll just put the bike for a little bit. Well, stop it, I should say. That's the local hospital. I live close to here. A little ambulance gave me the way. The right of way, I should say, right? Yeah, and as any powerful bike, it does by itself. First gear, it pulls itself. I tried to do that with a CM400. Sure as hell it doesn't like it. Yeah, but whoever gets this beauty will get the beauty. Here's a little keychain. Just identifies, or identifies the the number of gears. That would be funny to put that one on a CM400 because it has only 5 gears, but I probably still would. Let's see, where would we put it? Right here. And as a bonus, you will get the previous owners, or even the previous owners, the beer, whatever, bottle opener for Moondance Jam, back from 2013. So some kind of history going on. I do have the title, everything is clear. I put it on my name, so it's free from liens and crap. It is ready to be ridden. Actually, I should put some RPMs down. Should be idling at 2,000. There it is. That's the proper RPMs right there. Now it is fully functioning bike that was absolutely blast working on and riding on. But in any case, you guys have a great weekend, day, whatever you have. Whenever I post that video, shouldn't post it. Was it for first gear? So have a great day. We'll see you in the next episode. Take it easy, take care, and goodbye.